Hello and welcome to the 5th video in the mini video series on Linux Essentials. In this video series, I'm running through the top things I believe you should really know when using the Linux CLI, focusing on just core essential knowledge and not going into the absolute depths of any one category. In this video then, we'll be looking at just one topic, which is terminal multiplexers. If you've no idea what this is, then hold on tight, because this concept will open your eyes to new opportunities and dimensions within a Linux shell. I'll save the description until I get to my command line, but I'll be using something called TMUX as my terminal multiplexer, TMUX. Now there are others, but TMUX is, in my opinion, one of the best and certainly worth knowing. It's also very easy to use, which means memorizing the few commands that you should memorize will be nice and easy. Okay, great. That's what's on the menu then. So let's head over to my desktop and get started with looking at TMUX. But before I do, I just want to raise to your attention my Patreon account. If you're interested in accessing videos that aren't on YouTube, would like one-to-one support for issues you're having with my course, or if you would just like to support my work, please do visit my Patreon account. Okay, so let's get my desktop up. Here it is. So I'm on my desktop. I'm logged in to a bash terminal on my Raspberry Pi in my user Pi's home directory. So before we get started, let's first have a quick talk about what a terminal multiplexer is. Well, the clue is in the name. Basically, it allows you to run within a single shell instance multiple additional shells. You could consider this to be a bit like having shell pages, where you can change page to another shell whenever you like, and that the other shell will appear exactly how you left it when you finished with it last time, including any running processes you've started. There are a lot of reasons why this is useful and why having TMUX available to you in your shell can save you a lot of hassle and improve your productivity. Let me give you some concrete examples before we get going. Firstly, it means you don't have to have multiple sessions open at the same time. You can have just one terminal and switch between pages or sessions within that terminal, keeping things a lot neater in your working environment. This can be hugely time-saving. Additionally, having a terminal multiplexer is great for general productivity, because unlike a normal terminal, which loses its state when you close it down, if you create a new session in TMUX, the state is saved until you log back in. So by state, I mean things like your history. Everything you've been doing up to now is still available on the screen, as if the terminal was never closed. Any environment variables that you might have set will still be set, and any processes or applications which you have running within that shell will still be running. This is therefore a great tool for continuity of your work and your productivity, and you should be aware of it, which is why it's part of the Essentials course. So let's get to it then, and I'll show you the ropes. But firstly, let's make sure that it is installed. So to do that, we use sudo apt-get install as normal, followed by TMUX. Now I already have TMUX installed, so for me it will be super quick, but TMUX is very lightweight, so it will download and install very quickly. So the main things you need to know about TMUX are actually very simple. It's just a series of commands that I recommend you do memorize. They are going to be how to create a new session or page, how to escape from a session that you're in, so you go back to your main terminal, how to know what sessions actually already exist and that are currently running, how to delete one that's currently running, and how to open an existing session. That's about it. So not a lot to know for such a powerful concept. So first then, let's create a new session as a demonstration. This is done as follows. TMUX, so that's the TMUX utility, new, because I wish to create a new session, -s, and now I'm going to call it stress. Now the -s I believe is for session, and the name I'm calling it is entirely up to me, but I'm going to call it stress. Press enter, and there we go, we've entered the terminal. Now I've just had to refresh my screen a little bit there so that you get the full screen. I'll explain why I've done that in just a moment. So by doing this and creating a new session, we have created a new page, in a sense, within our existing terminal, and it's called stress. As mentioned, you can call that whatever you like, use a name that means something for your intended purpose of this new terminal, and you can tell that you're inside a TMUX session because there's a green bar at the bottom, and that's why I just had to adjust my window, because the green bar wasn't showing. So you can see here it says stress at the bottom, that's the name of our session, and we're using the bash terminal. Now, we talked about different shells in, I think, the first video. So this shows you that in this case we're using bash. Okay, so it's important to keep in mind that this green bar at the bottom tells us this, because it is very possible and very easy to forget you're inside TMUX. And you can end up with a very strange environment where you attempt to go inside TMUX whilst you're already inside TMUX, and things can get a bit confusing. So it's always good to check that you are inside a session, a TMUX session. Okay, so now that we are, let's start a process. I'm assuming here that you've been following this course through and that you have a utility called stress already installed. If you don't, then you can install it now with sudo apt-get install stress before we go any further. But assuming you've got it installed, let's run stress. So stress --cpu -1. Okay, great. So by running the stress process, we are going to be running our machine with one CPU flat out. It is also going to steal control of our shell, as you can see. I no longer have access to this shell. So now let's get out of this session, as it's doing what I want it to do. This brings us on to the next useful thing to know about TMUX, and that's how to get out of an existing session to get back to your main terminal. We do this with Control B followed by D, where D is for detach. So I'm going to press Control and B together, I'm going to let go, and now I'm going to press D on its own. There we go, I've detached from session stress. Okay, so now let's create another session for demonstration purposes. Let's call it review. So as before, TMUX, new session, and I'm going to call it review. There we go. We now have a second session open, and in this session, let's use htop. So I'm going to type in simply htop. Again, we covered htop in a previous video. If you're not familiar with htop, then I suggest you go back and have a look at one of my earlier videos or Google it. It's a very powerful utility. So we can see here that the stress process is running in a different session in TMUX, and it is indeed still running, as one of our CPUs is running at 100%. And we know, of course, in this session, I'm running htop. So without shutting htop down, let's exit this session. So again, Control B, let go, and then press D. There we go, I've exited from the session review. So now we have two sessions running. So we now know how to create a new session, and we know how to exit one. And we've seen that when we run a process using TMUX in a session, it continues to run after we've detached from it. We saw this because stress was still running. Next thing to know how to do then is how to review what sessions are available to us, i.e. what are currently running in the background. This is important because I guarantee you'll forget pretty quickly, in fact, what TMUX sessions you've got running in the background. So this is a very useful thing to do. So to find out what TMUX sessions are running, do the following. TMUX, as normal, followed by ls, which should be very common to you for listing files and directories. In this case, we're listing sessions, ls. And there we go. I've got two running sessions. So the two sessions available are called review and stress, and it tells us when they were created. Let's now prove a point I made earlier. Let me exit from my Raspberry Pi entirely and go back into it and see what happens. So I'm going to exit. You could do this by closing down your terminal, however you wish to do it. I'm going to exit from it. I'm now going to go back in using my SSH alias pi4. Okay, so let's just check we still have these sessions available that we started running a few minutes ago. TMUX ls. And here we can see that our terminals or our sessions are still running in the background. Even though we've exited from the machine entirely in this case, our sessions are still running. Ordinarily, of course, if we did this on any running process, we would terminate it if it was in the same terminal. So hopefully you can now see just how useful TMUX can be. Now let's go into an existing session, something we haven't done yet. To do this, we use the following syntax. So TMUX attach -t and then review. So this is slightly different. Instead of -s for a new session, we're attaching to an existing one using -t, and we want to attach to the review session. So I'm going to use review. This name here needs to match whatever it is you called your session. So I will now press enter. There we go. And we can see htop running exactly as we left it. And we can see stress is still running, again, exactly as we left it. So hopefully you get the idea. We can have as many sessions as we like, each with their own purpose. So let's get out of here now and I'll show you the last stage, which is how to delete a running session. So as before, Control B, let go, and then press D. So to delete a session, we do the following. TMUX kill-session -t, and then we name it. So I'm going to kill review. So TMUX kill-session -t review. There we go. If I now do TMUX ls, we can see that I only have one running extra session. So I'll do it again. I'll press the up arrow and I will now kill stress. And that's it. We have no sessions left running. Right, well that's it for Terminal Multiplexers. I hope you found this very useful and it should be quite simple for you to remember. You just have to remember the following things. How to create a session using TMUX new -s, followed by the name you wish to call it. How to list available sessions using TMUX ls, which we've seen. How to connect to an existing session using TMUX attach -t. And often you'll run TMUX ls to find out what sessions are available first, and you'll follow that up with a TMUX attach -t to attach to one. How to exit a session, which is done with Control B, followed by the key D separately. And finally, how to delete a session, which we've just seen is done with TMUX kill session -t followed by the session name. And that's it. You're all set for one of the most useful tools available to you at the Linux CLI. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found it insightful and useful, and you should now be ready to use TMUX as your terminal multiplexer. You'll likely find it useful for keeping sessions open when you log off your system at the very least, as well as being able to manage multiple sessions at once, which will save you having to juggle multiple windows. Knowing that when you close them all, at the end of the day, you won't lose your history, the context of what you were doing, any short-term session configurations you've made, and any environment variables you may have set. A great productivity tool not to be ignored. Right, that's it. If you wouldn't mind liking this video and subscribing to my channel if you found it helpful, that would be very much appreciated. It's the best metric I have for whether people find the material I create useful, and it keeps me making these videos. Again, also, please do check out my Patreon account if you'd like to contribute. That would be also very helpful. Okay, thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.